Hello and welcome in, everyone. This is another episode of Omni Sports. I'm your host, Bobby Labita, and today we're going to be discussing something pretty important: fandom. That's right, I have been dipping my toes into the proverbial Australian Football League waters, Aussie rules as they call it, and I am enjoying the footy so much that at the end of this year, I have a declaration. I will pick a team that I will support, and that will be my team forever. And after we go through what that will look like, I'm gonna do a tier list of what I think of the teams so far based off of their logos and mascots. So here we go. All right, so this is my proverbial, metaphorical, and maybe literal fan contract that I will sign officially at the end of this AFL season, where I pick a team. But what am I signing my life off to? Great question. So once I choose a team, it's for life. Dun dun dun. Adam Silver says for life. As a fan, I will choose a team to love and to cherish in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better or worse, and as long as we shall live, barring unforeseen circumstances, this shall be a lifetime appointment of fandom. So unless the team gets disbanded or it turns out everyone on the team's a murderer, which, I mean, I will most likely still, like, I'll stop if they're like really messed up, but, like, if it's just some petty crimes like, theft, I could look the other way. Along with that, I will choose this. This is my selection criteria. Will be based off of, but not limited to, team history, logo, team name, players, and just the enjoyment I have this season. I am a blank slate. I am Thomas Hobbes would be so proud because I'm tabula rasa. You don't have to worry about me because I'm a blank slate. But once I choose a team, I will buy a jersey. I have the Australian spelling and the American spelling of the team. I will learn all the important team information and history, and I will root for them into perpetuity. And of course, I will love and hate the appropriate parties. So if there's a team or player I need to love or hate, I will find my way. Now, let's get into the thing you probably care the most about, this AFL team tier list. This is purely based off of what little I know and how little I do know. So most of this will be literally based off of their logo, team name, and I will be looking at their record from last year just so I have some context. Record won't really influence too much the choices I make today, but just to also, I think this page has the good logos. If these logos are outdated, just let me know. But without further ado, we're going to get started. We're going to get started with the Richmond Tigers. And I will tell you, Tigers is just kind of a name. The nothing too exciting. The logo itself, it's cool, right? We got it's a little blurry, but it's fine. This is just like, okay, this is just perfectly. This is okay to me. Like, good job. You did good, but nothing particularly special. So I'm sorry for my Richmond Tiger fans and how the Richmond Tigers do last year. Okay, you were 10-2, so not doing so hot. But it's okay. It's not terrible, right? You're pretty close to a 500 record. Also, I think it's interesting that you have this big tier of teams kind of in the middle, like 13, getting 13 wins to 13 losses. Like, that's pretty close. I know the point discrepancy is about 12, but then you have these like bottom two tier teams, the poor Kangaroos and the poor Eagles, the the rest of the league beat up on you. And just for that, we'll look at the Kangaroos and the Eagles. So starting with the West Coast Eagles. So Eagles, there's a popular American sports franchise, the Philadelphia Eagles. We also have the Detroit Tigers. So I may reference what I know from American sports. The Eagles logo, it's okay. Like, again, it doesn't necessarily stand out in an interesting way. I do like the West Coast. As someone who lives on the West Coast, that makes me want to support that. But I feel it's just kind of a generic bird logo, which as I'm looking, there are a lot of generic bird logos, so we'll dive into this more. Okay, I do like the West Coast more than the Richmond. I'm gonna put you ahead right now, but I do like Tigers more than Eagles. Oh, this is tough, but we're gonna get into the Kangaroos, and oh, this is a mad kangaroo, and I would be mad too if my record was 3-20. I would be pissed off Roo as well. So we got the North Melbourne. I'm learning to say it correctly because I've been saying it wrong. Melbourne. Americans we don't say Melbourne, but Melbourne. Kangaroos. So kangaroos are those things when you're a kid, you're like, oh, they seem really cool, and then you watch a video of them when they're older and you're older and they're super muscular and look like that they will murder you and your entire family and not feel bad for it. This is C to me. I don't know. It's just mad. Like it's interesting. It's very Australian, and I like that. I don't know. I just don't feel inspired by it currently. And again, my feelings of this may change. Next, we have the Suns. Okay, I'm from Los Angeles, and so depending where you are in the world, the sun might not be a scary thing, but I'm in LA, and our summers can get pretty warm, but definitely not as warm or hot as Australian summers, I'm sure. So, I don't like you are a giant geological phenomenon body, a sun, but you're also what are your pronouns, Suns? You're the Gold Coast Suns. A Gold Coast, that makes me think of Las Vegas. We have a hotel called the Gold Coast. I think it is. No, is it? It doesn't matter. The Suns. I'm sorry, Suns. This is D tier. It's just like I can protect myself from you by just being in shade and staying inside, which is like what I do most of the time. So you're D tier. All right, next we have the Geelong Cats, and I need to tell you, I'm a huge cat fan, and I was so excited when I saw the team name, but what the fuck is this cat? What is going on? Oh god, this cat has gotten into the catnip. This is cat's a problem. This you ruined a thing I love, and that's what makes me mad. This is F tier. I'm sorry, Geelong Cats. Like, that my girlfriend and I were currently looking for kittens, and if we saw this, we would go, nope, sorry, figure it out. All right, next we got the Port Adelaide Power, I believe that's their name, and they were really good last year. We got third at the end of the season. I like the P alliteration, Port Adelaide. Adelaide's also fun to say. Power. You know what? And we got the PO. We got a lot of alliteration. This is our first A tier. I also like the logo. It's kind of Zeusy. And I do like that kind of teal. So yeah, I support this. Okay, we got the Essendon, I think Bombers, if I remember correctly. Yes, Essendon Bombers. You're mid, but that's fine. Listen, I'm American. We don't mind a good bombing. So, I can't believe I said that, but it's a pretty okay logo. I mean, it's definitely it looks like a plane. It's a bomber. I'll put this. This will be high B tier. This is high B tier. I feel like, you know what, we're separating things out. I don't know how many tiers is appropriate when you only have 18 teams. Okay, we got the Lions. Now this is probably so far my favorite animal logo. Let's see if I can get a better view over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Like it's I like the expression of the lion. I'm also partial to lions. I was the Cowardly Lion not once but twice. Once in The Wizard of Oz and once in the most cursed production of The Wiz ever. Quick tangent: The Wiz, if you're unfamiliar, is a kind of 1970s, 1980s soul version of Wizard of Oz, and my summer camp did it, and it was a bunch of just like nerdy white kids doing the whiz, which is not the vibe if you're familiar with the show. And it was the summer Michael Jackson passed away, and I had to do the moonwalk while wearing gold boots. And the pressure to do the moonwalk normally is bad, but immediately after he passed away, not cool. I can't do the moonwalk anymore, but that's all right. Okay, but enough of my trauma. Brisbane Lions. I like this more than the Bombers. I like the logo a lot. Nope, in front. No, Bombers. All right, cool. Okay, we got the Giants, and I'm sorry, Giants. I'm from LA, as you could tell, and I'm a Los Angeles Dodgers fan, and we hate the San Francisco Giants, which is not your fault, but you use the same orange, and their logo is kind of feels similar to me. And so this is like, you know, if you have a Rorschach test where there's like the you know, the blobs and you see something, I see Satan here, right? This is the devil. And I'm not talking about the Melbourne Demons, right? I'm talking about actual Satan, the Giants. All right, now we got the Adelaide Crows. That's probably so far my second favorite of the animal logos. I like the color. This one has the most color so far, really, and in terms of it has like 3 colors, which is nice. So I'll put it. You know what? It's gonna. We got a tier list of animals, and this one's the best one. Okay, we got the. What the fuck is that? Oh, you're the Blues. Okay, you Carlton Blues. I know that they've like been around forever, and it's not their fault. Blues, like I know it's like after the Navy Blues. I remember reading Royal Navy Blues. I feel the same way about the Suns. I feel blue all the time. You can't scare me. I'm already depressed Blues. And I just don't find this logo. It doesn't. I'll say this as someone who's not familiar at all with this sport. It tells me nothing. I'm assuming like the C's are for like, I know it's for like FC, but like it just tells me nothing. It looks like a turtle that learned how to stand on 2 feet and is just going about its day. And I've talked no, I'm going to keep it in E tier. I'm really mean in this tier list. I thought it'd be a nice tier list, lister, but no, I'm not. All right, next we got the Fremantle Dockers. Dockers in America is a type of pants, so it's hard to be intimidated when you hear that, but I know it has to do with it's a port city, and has to do with docking, and that makes me think of hard work, and I support some good hard work. I don't know how I feel about this like design. It's like, I don't know, it's an anchor, which okay, you know what? It's growing on me the more I look at it. It feels like a flat, like, and if the FC Carlton, what's missing? It's like it's supposed to have military, but it doesn't feel very militaristic. Whereas this does. I'll put it. We have a theme of I like American. I like power, animals, and whatever that is. All right, we got the Hawks, and this is the worst. This is the second worst the second worst animal logo. I don't know. It's just boring to me. But why do I feel so worse about this to the Eagles? Which is Eagles, you're moving down. Yeah, that's right. Okay. But like the roos are just so boring. You only have one color. Like your secondary color is white. That's how you design it. Anyway, I was losing track of. I haven't been looking at where the Hawks. Okay, where are the Hawks from? Hawthorne. Okay, I like the alliteration. You go up a tier, or at the top of the tier, just for that. All right. Then we got the St. Kilda Saints. What does that say? I don't know. All right, this is F tier. It's just boring. It's so understandably so like sanitized. It looks like, I don't know. Also, like Saint KFC. I'm imagining Colonel Sanders being a pastor and his eye is an American. Oh my God. Oh, that might move it up a tier because it's such a ridiculous You know what? The Saints, they do go marching in. Just up a tier. But that's it. All right, next we got the I believe it's the Swenson or the Sydney Swenson, the Sydney Swans. And what the fuck is this V? Why is this swan so tiny? I couldn't be able to tell that's a swan. It just looks like someone like ate part of a V, and then you look closer and you're like, oh, it's this motherfucking swan. It ate this V. God. Okay, you're so. Yeah, that's where you belong. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just mean. Okay, next we got the Melbourne Demons, which, I'll be honest, probably my favorite name. I like the logo and that is like kind of a patch. You got the FC Melbourne. I feel like I shouldn't like this. It should be boring, but it's speaking to me. It's gonna go there. I just like the demons. I'm a little demonic myself. I'm a little demon. And the black and red, I think it works here. It makes sense with the color scheme. And I like the patch. It's kind of got its own symbol, which I could see like this would be very good on a hat. If I had to wear a hat. All right, next we got the Bulldogs, and oh my goodness, these are good boys. This is a good boy. Oh my God, 10 out of 10 belly rubs. You are there, Bulldogs. You are up there. We got the West, which I am partial to, as I myself am on the west coast of my country. And how do we do? Oh, Brisbane Lions, you were second last year, which is good. But the Bulldogs, where are we? What Demons were up there too? Good to know. Blues, okay. Bulldogs, Western, you were perfectly average. Okay, that might be a perfect team for me then. All right, and then we got the Collingwood Magpies. What the fuck is a magpie? All right, we don't have these in America. I'm gonna look magpie. What's a magpie? I need the. This is the what you need to know. Okay, it's a bird that looks like it has anxiety, which does fit me pretty well. The black and white. See, I like the black and white. That I don't understand why. Like, I know that this is an old team, if I remember correctly, but like, why have now? They don't have it here, right? But why have the flag? All of you have the same flag. Well, it'd be like having a United States like flag on like a normal like logo. I don't know. And it's just like if you're gonna pick a bird, like the crows, they're smart, right? A hawk is threatening, an eagle is threatening, a swan is beautiful. Why are there so many fucking birds, and why would you pick a magpie? Oh my God. Okay, it's so just why would I be scared about? Wait, let's see. Are they smart? The Eurasian one is smart. Okay, we're going the Australian magpie. All right, we're diving deep. Okay. Anything interesting? Okay, not doesn't look like it. Oh God, there's a lot of magpies. There are too many magpies. Okay, back to the point of this video. Like, it's like almost, it's weird. It's like bad, but in a way that I like. I'm sorry, Collingwood fans. I feel like I'm mean to you. That shouldn't be. Mason Cox is on your team. But like, it doesn't give me distinct. It just like, it confuses me. But do I like the fact I'm confused? Maybe you know what? After all this, I'm gonna put it there. No, there. After the Bombers. All right. It is the best bird logo. But like, why are there so many birds? Okay, we're just gonna we'll can we delete this? We'll just delete this row. There we go. So this is my final tier list. Hopefully you enjoy this, and comment below who I should become fans of. I've seen a lot of different comments because we got some big stakes involved once we decide who I should become a fan of.